everyone, it's Sharonda from Payer Awaits, and today I'm going to be reviewing Cocaine Bear, which will hit theaters on February 24th. This film is directed by Elizabeth Banks and it stars Ray Liotta, Kerry Russell, Margot Martindale, as this film centers around an oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens who converges in a Georgia forest where a 500-pound black bear goes on a murderous rampage after unintentionally ingesting cocaine. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the film, what I didn't like about the film, and should you pay your way to see Cocaine Bear when it hits theaters this weekend. So going into what did I actually enjoy about this film. Now, if you don't know the 1985 story about this bear who actually did ingest cocaine after kind of a drug deal that went wrong, I would suggest you go read up on the story, but just to let you know that this film is actually inspired by those events, so some things may be a little bit different. But one of the things that truly works in Cocaine Bear is that this film absolutely leans into the absurdity of this entire story. It's almost a movie where it's so dumb and it's so absurd the things that are happening that you actually just end up having a good time watching it. It leads into some funny moments, it leads into some gruesome moments, but overall it leads into an enjoyable experience for its audience. And I think it's the absurdity that the film leans into that is the biggest thing that it has going for itself. You have all these talents, and you got Kerry Russell, you got Ray Liotta, you got Margot Martindale, many Americans reunion. Also, too, Kerry Russell's husband is in it as well. But you have them on this crazy story of how this bear literally ingests cocaine and is searching for its next high while killing anyone in place that is coming between the bear and its cocaine. I never thought that I would have that in my 2023 bingo card, that I'll be talking about a movie and constantly mentioning cocaine with the bear. But here we are. What a time to be alive. But I want to give kudos to Elizabeth Banks because I really love how she's kind of mixing up genres. We've seen this with her previous films of Pitch Perfect. We've seen this also too with Charlie's Angels, how she mixes different genres in with each other. And I think it makes for a fun film. If you hear there's a murderous bear going on a rampage killing everyone, you kind of get like, is it like an action horror type of thriller thing? Like you're trying to figure out where the hell is this bear hiding? Who is it going to kill next? How is everyone going to get out alive? But it's the use of actually pairing this type of film with dark comedy that actually makes it even more enjoyable. You want to see the crazy things that the characters go through, especially when you have drugs mixed in with this. Because we have such a large group of different characters that are all in this forest at the same time, it takes you kind of on like this adventure with funny things happening and scary things happening as you get into the kills. And I do want to say, after being disappointed by a lot of films recently that carry an R rating, but I don't think that it actually gives the audience a full R rating type of performance, I am happy to announce that Cocaine Bear delivers on the blood. It delivers on the gore, okay? We got guts, we got limbs, okay? We got heads, okay? We have several body parts happening in this movie. We have some fun kills, and I was just like, this is what I'm looking for in an R-rated movie. And I love that they fully go for it and they come up with these interesting and crazy ways that all of these characters die after interacting with this bear that is high as a kite, okay? I was totally here for it. But I also love that there's like this fun 80s feel to it. And I think it's really important to note still that Elizabeth Banks is, you know, behind this in the director's chair. I think she does a really great job of balancing that 80s vibe with these different genres of films kind of wrapped into one. But also too, I want to give kudos to the studio for actually allowing a woman to direct a movie like this. I think if you hear bear, cocaine, killing people, I don't think anyone would be quick to be like, oh, let's have a woman come in and do this. So I do want to give kudos to having diversity behind the camera, having a woman to actually direct something like this. And I think that Elizabeth Banks, I think she does a really fantastic job of balancing these different genres, giving us an 80s feel to it, and just having the audience like bringing them in on this fun ride, this fun adventure. I don't think it's fun for the characters who are dying, but it was fun for us to watch. I jumped. I did. There's a couple of jump scares, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I tried to have my big girl feelings on. I thought I was just going in for a dark comedy. It was a couple of times I jumped. It's okay. I'm not afraid to admit it. The person next to me kind of looked at me crazy, and I was just like, I saw you jump a little bit. I don't know why you sitting up here looking at me crazy like you didn't jump either. You don't see a bear coming at you and you're not gonna jump. I'm just saying. A couple of jump scares, y'all. I was just a little scared. Just want to let y'all know that. But I think that it made for a very great theatrical experience because you're like kind of shocked by the kills, because you're scared by the bear. Is one of the first times in a long time that it was actually fun to be sitting in a theater watching this movie with a packed crowd. I think that actually adds to the experience as well. But I gotta give me some MVPs, okay? Because we had everyone in the cast is absolutely fantastic. You know, this is one of the last films with Ray Liotta, who does a great job as well, and I love the tribute that they made tribute to Ray Liotta as well after his passing. But I do want to give a couple of shout outs to some of my faves, some of my MVPs, the whole cast, they were great. But Alden Ehrenreich, I thought he was fantastic. I really want him to do even more comedy because I just think that when he leans into his character, he is this confused criminal who is going through a tough time. And because he's so depressed at how he's reacting to everything when he's literally supposed to be on a job as a criminal, I thought he was absolutely hilarious. I thought he was fantastic. Also, too, I gotta give it up for my man Gus, y'all. That's not his name in the movie, but if you're fans of Sweet Tooth, Christian Convery, who plays Henry in this film, he's one of the young child actors who end up, you know what, they not doing what they supposed to be doing. They playing a little hooky, and guess what? You do wrong, you gonna find yourself in the wrong situation. Now, Bear trying to get you, okay? I thought he was so fantastic. He balances like sweet and adorable, but funny at the same time. After you see the craziness that the kids get into, and typically in movies like this, y'all know me, I still love kids, okay? I love my guy kids, but sometimes kids be a little annoying in movies like this. And I thought that he was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed him. Also, too, Aaron Holiday, who I wasn't on my radar before this film. I really loved his character as one of the teenagers. I just felt like his comedic timing, like kind of, it goes to great writing as well. But I just love his character, kind of how he plays off the other characters as he kind of comes in contact with two of them. I thought he was absolutely fantastic as well. Also, too, Margot Martindale, she is hilarious. She trying to get her groove back, but she's still like the park ranger trying to save lives. She ain't taking no mess from nobody, okay? But she's still trying to find her little boo thing. Absolutely adored her as well. There's so many other people that I could say. I did like O'Shea Jackson, Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Like, I could literally go on and on about this cast, but I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs. Also, too, I think it's Scott Seitz, who was a TikToker during the pandemic, who made me laugh. It was just really great to see Scott in a movie. I was like, look at this glow up. Okay, you was making us laugh during the pandemic, and now you making us laugh on screen. I just want to give a shout out to a glow up because, you know, I love me a good glow up story. But those are all the things that I absolutely adored about this movie. I only have two minor issues, okay? Every movie's not gonna be perfect, y'all. I just had two issues. Let me talk about it real quick. I will say the pacing sometimes it gets a little slow in the pacing, and it's typically because there's so many different character stories that are happening. Kind of when we switch back and forth, the movie kind of loses me a few times. But I will say, right when I felt like the movie was about to where its welcome, it ended. So I was like, oh, okay, so you felt like you was out saying, okay, it's like it's time to pack it up, wrap it up. They ended the movie, so I was really excited about that. Only other issue towards the third act, there's like some editing issues, and you know, like I'm not a stickler on editing, so if it's something that I noticed, it was a scene, and then it like cut real quick, and the characters were in a totally different position. I just like have this make sense for me real quick. But outside of those two minor things, I had a really great time with Cocaine Bear. I've been very disappointed with movies the past couple of weeks, which is why I haven't really been doing that many reviews. So it was honestly just refreshing to go into a movie having absolutely low expectations and just having a great time. Like, loving the mixture of genres, the theatrical experience of actually watching this with a crowd. I think that added to me actually enjoying the film. So I will tell you to go see it with a group of people, but that's your business. Protect yourself. Wear your hands. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Do what you got to do. But I had a great time watching Cocaine Bear. I laughed. I was scared. Okay. I had a good time. So what I would tell you to do with you and your coins for Cocaine Bear, I would tell y'all to pay to go see this in theaters. You having a bad day, you need a little pick me up, go see Cocaine Bear. Don't do drugs, but I'm just telling you to go see Cocaine Bear, okay? All right. So those are my thoughts on Cocaine Bear. Remember that it hits theaters this Friday on February 24th. As always, my name is Sharana from Para Wait. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, okay? Tell your friends to tell a friend to tell their friends to go ahead and follow my channel, okay, y'all? That's what I'm saying. We're going to have a good time. Might not be a long time, but we're going to have a good time, okay? But as always, my name is Sharona from Pair Weights. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I love you guys 3000. Until I see you again, bye.